Alright everyone, today it's time to shout out my Bitchute presence. Of course I did Brighteon, Library, and I think Dailymotion, but now it's time for Bitchute as well. This is the main alt-tech platform that for the last couple of years I've been active on. There will be a link in the description of this video, cross-platform, to my Bitchute account. There will also be a link on YouTube, pinned as the top comment. Bitchute is a site in which I'm now almost running at 77,000 subscribers. The number of views per day is getting higher over time, approaching 9 million total views at the moment. And again, until relatively recently, I wasn't making exclusives. It was basically a verbatim copy of my YouTubing. I decided because of the number of people joining me there that it was imperative that I also put exclusive content there. So for those of you that don't know, that are seeing me on any other platform, one video per day, pretty much every day, is just on Bitchute. And I share them out on other platforms, but of course if you're not following me there, you wouldn't necessarily know that. You should definitely join me there. If anything ever happens on YouTube, like for the last couple of days, YouTube's upload has been glitchy. It's taken at least twice as long to upload things for the last few days, until this morning. As a result, Bitchute was able to process things for a couple days there. I was manually uploading to Bitchute, and I was also manually upping to Dailymotion, and I was sharing them out preferentially so people could get things in a timely fashion. Anytime anything goes wrong with YouTube, Bitchute has been the main beneficiary, or at least one of the main beneficiaries. You have a slew of sites that are offering an alternative for video uploads. For a content creator, for someone who is mainly making content, all you need is a place to put it. As long as you have an engaged audience, they're going to be able to find that material. Bitchute has become sort of the de facto alternative to YouTube. And there's also live streaming is currently being tested at the moment. I'm very excited. They've just passed, I think, 60% funding, which means they're going to have several additional people on the team. It's growing. It's getting more functional. Basically, as soon as there's a more proper app experience and as soon as the search function is maybe fiddled around with, Bitchute's, I believe, going to take off. And people who came in early, people who invested early into that experience, started putting content there, and especially exclusive content, I think that pays off for them. This is why I have my hands in all of these different alt-tech sites. If I put the same video on YouTube, Bitchute, Library, Dailymotion, Brighteon, I don't necessarily expect that the fact that it's on additional sites brings a huge additional audience to me. Because even Bitchute is only maybe 1% the size of YouTube. We have to understand that. But the payoff, the risk of not getting the payoff of getting in early, when these sites, I believe, over the next, decade at least, grow considerably, the risk of not doing that is too great. The effort is not that high. For people who have, any position in YouTube at all, you can set it up so it'll simply automatically upload everything you're putting on YouTube anyway. It'll even take the descriptions and titles and stuff automatically for you. This is a service also offered by Library now. This I think is the way to go. And then I see, and this would be something you need to bring up to other creators as possible. A lot of people, they have a Bitchute, and some of these people have tens of thousands of people watching them there, but they never actually bother to shout out the fact that they have a Bitchute on other platforms. So as their audience potentially is growing, like on YouTube or whatever, wherever else they're making their content, most of their audience has no clue that they're even on this other platform. That's a mistake. It makes sense at least once in a while to remind people and to drop it in the description. Some people don't even do that. Now, to their credit, I see some people that do. I know Dave Cullen has definitely, Computing Forever has definitely gone out of his way, Tim Pool and certain others. But then I see some creators that almost never really mention alt-tech unless there's a big problem. If YouTube purges a bunch of people, which it kind of is at the moment, so now's a good time to mention it. A purge, an adpocalypse, something like that. It's down for a week because of, massive gremlins at YouTube HQ or something. I like Bitchute. There are some people that make other exclusive content there as well. You've got a lot of people now entering that field where they've got tens of thousands of people following them there, and the engagement level is relatively high. I would say, compared to a lot of the other attempts throughout time to create an alternative to YouTube, which has been for more than a decade the juggernaut of video, it is actually succeeded. It's not like VidMe. A lot of people thought it would end up that way. I chuckled at them at the time because I took one look at the way the site functioned, and the communication and the potential for the site. And I said it's nothing like VidMe. The commenting alone being, based on Discuss, which is, maybe a double-edged sword, is more organized, is more YouTube-esque in many ways. The way in which it functions is more familiar as opposed to VidMe that was basically like becoming a Redditor, which was something that I found hilarious. You should definitely join me there, though. It won't be too long before I hit 80,000 subscribers, I think, on site. And again, the engagement level keeps growing. Over time, the hype behind it as well that I'm seeing, especially among certain people in gaming, and now things beyond politics and just satire and news, is relatively high. This is a new era of tech. This is alt tech. And Bitchute is one of the main sites that's part of that, and I'm glad to be part of it as well. Also, I want to be the first person to hit 100,000 subscribers there. Absolutely. I think that would be wonderful. The era of clankdom has just begun. That's about all. Peace out.